My name is Noor, I'm 20 years old, I'm from the Netherlands and I do the AELO integrated course here at AELO Swiss Academy. I chose AELO Swiss Academy because it was one of the 3 choices we had, and for me it was the one that fitted most to me and my personality and my preferences. The whole area here, the mountains, the nature, the whole place here, it really spoke to me. I really like it. It's also really nice to learn flying in a mountainous area. Also, I really like the fact that the maintenance is close to the place where we do our training. So it's close to the airport, close to the airplanes, and so you can take a look. This is where my interest is mostly. I arrived here in November 2023. I live in the residence, so I came into the residence. There was this big group of guys who just had their theory lesson coming towards us, and I introduced myself, and it was a really nice experience. It immediately felt like everyone is there for the same goal, for the same goal in life, and we all have the same interests. So it's really nice to talk about this with each other. So it felt immediately nice and comfortable when I arrived. For me, really important, you can always knock on someone's door and ask them who's further in the training for advice about the flight or to prepare a flight or some theory questions you do not understand. So that's really nice. You really help each other and everyone is also willing to help each other. In the beginning of the course, most of the instructors give their phone number and their email address. So that's really nice. So when you have a question or you don't understand something, you can always email them. Of course, the first step is to try it yourself and then ask some colleagues if they maybe know or they can help you. And if they don't, you can always email your instructor. They're always accessible, and if not, then you will see them around at the airport, or some other class has a class of them and you can join or you can ask them questions then. We have one instructor from Lugano, around that area, and he's my favorite by far because he has most experience. He flew the Gulfstream and he has a lot of toys at home, for example, like instruments from old airplanes, and he collects them and he brings them to class and he shows us. Some even still work, and he puts power on them and then you can see how it actually works, and he explains. And this is really nice about this instructor in particular, because he really makes it like you can feel it, like this is actually how it works, you can touch the buttons, and he explains it in a really nice way. So that's one of my favorites. The instructors at AELO Swiss Academy are either from an airline or working in an airline or previously worked in an airline, which is really nice because you learn a lot from this, more than an instructor who does not have any experience. So when you're flying, you can talk about this, they explain you, they make it more, because of course you start flying on a single engine, which is not, you cannot compare this to like a big airplane, which you will eventually fly, hopefully. So they make the nice connection between the two. So they explain you what is the same in the big airlines and what is the things we already been taught here that we can apply there, and what is the difference. So it makes it come together like this. One of the things you have to do in your ATPL course is fly solo and do navigation solos by yourself. And the area where AELO Swiss Academy is located makes this really special. So you take your plane, you get a paper from your instructor, you go to your plane, do everything yourself, the checks, even fueling, you go to the fuel station, you say hi to the guys who work there, you know them because you see them every time you fly. You fuel your plane and then you go to the runway, take off, and then you just fly in the mountains, decide your own route, you can decide anything yourself, and then you come back, you park your plane, get out of the plane. And this is a really special feeling. It's like driving a car for the first time. You grab a car, you go wherever you want, you come back, and it's easy. And that's really nice about here. And it's also, the whole area here is beautiful, so that makes it even more special. I think the area here is really special because of the weather. Many days in the year there's really nice weather here, even in the winter. Of course not always, because you cannot have this anywhere. But I think it's really special here that we can fly often, and that even with the mountains it's still possible. And the summers are really great. It's nice temperature. It's perfect to fly. You can see beautiful destinations. You fly to nice destinations. So I think that's really special about this academy. I liked performance a lot because this was taught by an instructor which has a lot of experience in the airline business, a lot. So everything he explained, he connected this to his own experience, which made it really nice to listen to, and you also think like, oh wow, okay, I can really use this, and you save it in your head, even though you might not even use this on the exam, but you save all the stories and think about this, and you can apply it maybe later. So I think the subjects that I really liked were taught by the instructors that had a lot of experience in the airline business, so they share their experiences and everything. I don't think flying and becoming a pilot is only a nice profession, it's also a passion. If you don't have the passion, you should not become a pilot, because you will only be with people who also have it as their passion besides from their profession. So to be honest, I think the passion is the one thing that really drives you through this course. It's not difficult in the sense of difficult mathematics and stuff, but it's a lot. Like, it's a lot of things you have to study, it's a lot of facts, it's a lot of different things you have to know as a pilot. So you need to take the time and the dedication. If you don't have the dedication, then it might not be for you. So I think the passion is really the thing that you need to have to do this course. Okay, so everyone has bad flights. Like, some people have more bad flights than good flights, and some have more good flights than bad flights. This really depends on your own progress and how your school goes and how you are as a person. But it's the way you treat it, like the way you process it in yourself. Are you going to take motivation out of it, or are you going to be sad and think, oh, I'm going to be a bad pilot? No, you shouldn't do that, because it doesn't say anything. You have to practice. Like, everyone is different. Everyone has their own school and their own progress. So far, I'm happy with the way my progress is going. I love flying. I love going in there. It's just like you put on your noise cancelling Bose, but also your brain goes noise cancelling. Like, everything you forget, and you're busy with the flying and doing that. And yeah, it's really nice. It's just when you're studying and then you see the booking in Flight Locker, and you go to the airport, and you're by yourself in the sky in then 1 hour, and you just fly around between the mountains, and that's really nice. Next to that, it's also training, so there are also bad things. I mean, if you are a soccer player, you also do not only like go this, it's like continuous wave up and down, but eventually you end up higher than were you in the beginning. So that's what it's all about, and you have to be positive and go on.